Hi, my name is Solo P1 and today I'm going to be talking about the 2018 F1 Italian Grand Prix qualifying. And all I can say is congratulations Kimi, the fastest lap in the history of F1. That record held from 2004 was Montoya, and Montoya, and that's when he's with the Williams. That's the one where he had his BMW wheel, but it was a Williams chassis. And Raikkonen broke that record today. The old dog Raikkonen, the oldest guy since Nigel Mansell in 1982 to get pole. And I think Nigel Mansell was 41 or 42. And I think Kimi Raikkonen's 37, I think, or 38. But it doesn't matter anyway. Congratulations, Kimi. To me, he's the better driver at the two. A lot of people's not going to agree with me. If you're going to agree with me, whatever. If you don't, you don't. My opinion, my channel. In my opinion, Kimi Raikkonen is the better driver out of the two. He was getting interviewed the other day on Sky Sports 1, and one of the journalists asked him, do you still think you got your speed? Do you still think you've got it? And Kimi Raikkonen says, of course I've still got it. If I didn't have my speed, if I thought that I can't get any faster, or if I feel like I'm losing speed, obviously I wouldn't be here. And in my mind, if I still got my speed, I'm going to continue to drive. And that's simple. He was direct. He just told the guy the way it was, one of the reporters. He wasn't being rude. He just got his point across and said, look, I've still got my speed. I'm not going anywhere. So you get all these rumours about Kimi Raikkonen going certain places, which he still might. He still might be going to, there's rumours he was going to McLaren, Williams, whatever. Charles Leclerc was going to take his place. But Charles Leclerc was getting interviewed today, and he says he hasn't heard anything. Maybe he has. He's just saying that, obviously, for the to the press. But to me, I think they should keep. I've always thought they should give Kimi Raikkonen another year. Personally, I think they should give him another 2 years because Kimi Raikkonen still got it. He proved it today with the fastest lap in history of the Formula One. I'm a Mercedes man, but I was in awe when I saw that. It was unbelievable that Kimi Raikkonen at that age. I knew he was good. I knew he was brilliant, but that getting pole, yeah, but not just pole, the fastest lap in history of F1, that was absolutely awesome, and Kimi Raikkonen deserved it. Well done, Kimi. This is the way the standings ended. You had Kimi Raikkonen on pole tomorrow, Sebastian Vettel in 2. So you got Ferrari 1 and 2 lockout, which I expected. Lewis Hamilton 3, 4 Valtteri Bottas, 5 Max Verstappen, 6 Romain Grosjean, Carlos Sainz 7th, 8th Esteban Ocon, 9th Pierre Gasly, 10th Lance Stroll, 11th Kevin Magnussen, 12th Sergio Sirotkin, 13th Fernando Alonso, 14th Nico Hülkenberg, 15th Daniel Ricciardo, 16th Sergio Perez, 17th Charles Leclerc, 18th Brendan Hartley, 19th Marcus Ericsson, and 20th Stoffel Van Dorn. So that's the way they look tomorrow. It is going to be an interesting race tomorrow. Very interesting. It's going to be won or lost on the first straight, in my opinion. It's that long. It's a bit like it's not. I don't think it's as long as the Belgian Grand Prix in the Spa one, but it is long. But it's going to be a very interesting race tomorrow because you're going to have the top two teams, Mercedes and Ferrari, gunning for the first position. Because if you get that first position at the Italian Grand Prix in Monza, most likely you'll probably win the race. The way the track's designed, the way there's a lot of curves, but it was a little bit different in the Belgian Grand Prix. It's all straight, so when you got a good power unit, once you get ahead, you've gone. But it's similar in Monza a little bit, but in Monza there's more little corners, so basically it's going to be more harder. So basically, Vettel's in front or Raikkonen or for what's his name? Lewis Hamilton gets in front and he gets a good little distance. It's going to be very difficult for the Ferrari to catch him because it's not like Belgium when you got long straights. With Monza, you've got long straights, but you've got a few corners as well to slow your car down. So, in my opinion, I don't know who's going to win tomorrow. It's between the top three. I'm a Mercedes fan. If you watched all my videos, you can see on my channel, I'm a Mercedes fan. I'm a Mercedes mark. I got a Lewis Hamilton hat. I got a Mercedes t-shirt. I went to see Silverstone about a month ago, and I was there and I was cheering Lewis Hamilton on. Loved it, great atmosphere. Look on my channel for them videos. They're uploaded, so look around my videos and you'll see them. But Kimi Räikkönen, I've got a soft spot for him. I respect him. I think he's a great driver, like I've said numerous times, and I think he deserves this win. But tomorrow, what would be the perfect race tomorrow if Räikkönen gets the win and Hamilton gets 2 and Bottas gets 3? That would be the perfect race, because then at least Hamilton could gain a few points more over Vettel, and Vettel would lose a few more by finishing in number 4. But Kimi Räikkönen, I would love him to get the win tomorrow for Ferrari. I don't want Vettel to get the win tomorrow listen, I respect all the drivers, but I don't want Vettel to get top spot tomorrow. I would like it, the perfect scenario for me would be Kimi Räikkönen to get first, second Hamilton, and third Bottas. That would be the perfect race for me. But it's not. We don't know if it's going to end up like that. That's my opinion. But you know what I mean? It could end up like that. We don't know. You know, it's possible. But it's definitely between the top 2 teams who's going to win tomorrow, in my opinion. Now, that's the qualifying over. Now I'm going to look at some news, what's going around on the internet. I wasn't going to do this. I was just going to, give my opinion on the qualifying. There was some damage between, if it's on here, I'm not sure if it's on here. There was some damage. Alonso was in trouble with what's his name, Kevin Magnussen. There was I think Alonso had the outside of the first straight of Monza. He had the outside line and Magnussen had the inside line, and this was during qualifying, and they both clashed. And there was problems between the engineers as well and the principals after. There was some words exchanged, but I don't know much about that at the moment. I just know what I saw, obviously, on the TV. I haven't really researched it, but I'm going to put the internet on now. Usually I just talk about it. I don't really do this route, but I'm trying something different today. I'm going to put the internet on. If it's on, yeah. As we see, you can see it there. Now we're going through the news. There's some a bit of bitching going around from Sebastian Vettel, which is normal, really, in my opinion. You've got, let's bring this camera down so we can see that. No, it doesn't matter. We can bring it down there. Let's bring it down there, and that will do it. That will do. Anyway. As we could see on there, we've got some news going around. Vettel, there was a press conference after the qualifying, and it said that Vettel, I guess Räikkönen is allowed to win. Of course he's allowed to win. And for me, that comment is a little bit disrespect to Kimi. Kimi doesn't look happy on that picture there. He's supposed to be his teammates. He said he loves Kimi. Him and Kimi get on. But as soon as Kimi gets a pole, Kimi ain't had a pole in over a year. But as soon as he gets a pole, he's saying in a sarcastic way, forget about it. It doesn't matter. Kimi's allowed to win. You know what I mean? Like, he's better than Kimi. And to me, he's not. To me, Kimi's the better driver. But, you know what I mean? Kimi looks like he doesn't look happy on that, He doesn't look happy on that picture. But he says on there, it's a special place for sure to get the pole position in our home Grand Prix in front of all the fans. See what it is. What I'm thinking is that Sebastian Vettel is just pissed off that he didn't get pole in Italy. It's all about Vettel. It's all about Vettel. If you're not talking about Vettel, he ain't listening. And that's how it goes. The guy you got look, Kimi Räikkönen, he's had the worst look. His look's just as worse as he's just as bad as Ricciardo, or probably worse. At the end of the day, right, he gets pole. He had a pole for over a year, and Vettel just can't give him credit. He keeps saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk after. We'll see how it goes. Oh, he's allowed to win, whatever." And there was an interview with Vettel after with Sky Sports, with one of the presenters that said, he said to them, he goes, what I'm gonna say to Kimi and all that, it's gonna be behind closed doors. I'm not gonna disclose nothing here." So obviously they're going to ask Kimi to move over, but will Kimi move over? I don't know. Kimi hasn't had a contract yet. There's no contract what's come through yet. He hasn't signed nothing yet, far as I know. So why should he move over? Why should he? Would you move over? Anyway, Sebastian Vettel might have a better shot at winning the Drivers' Championship than Ferrari teammate Kimi Raikkonen, based on the point standings. But there is no reason why the Finn won't be allowed to win the Italian Grand Prix from pole, according to Vettel. Yeah, that's not what he said after the race, though. Now he's had time to think about it. The Ferrari team's probably told him, you know what, when you go out there, just say that there's nothing wrong with Kimi winning. But really deep down in his guts, he's gutted that he never win. He just can't come out and say it. But yeah, Kimi got it, and happy for Kimi. What else is going around? Something about Perez. He says we screwed up together, Perez, on Monza. Not a good showing for Perez today. I think he went out in Q1. Yep. And Ocon made it to Q3. He had a fuel pump though issue, which cost him a couple of tenths. That's probably what cost us P6, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what he's saying there. And yeah, you know what? Force India, all the shit they've been through lately. A couple of weeks ago, they weren't even know if there was gonna when it was going to liquidation. They didn't know if the engineers didn't know if they was gonna have a job. These guys didn't even. Ocon and Perez didn't know if they was gonna have a job. But you know what I mean? The thing his dad came along. What's his name? I forgot his name now. For Williams, what's the Williams guy? Lance Stroll's dad come along and helped him out and had a back in business. So congratulations to them. At the moment, I know there's a video here somewhere. There's a video. Yeah? There's a video of Kimi getting the pole. So I'm going to watch this. I'll blow this video up for you so you can see it. It's Kimi. You can see Kimi's pole, and then you can see Montoya's pole in 2004, back in 2004. It says on here, before Saturday, no one had driven a faster lap in history than one Pablo Montoya back in 2004 during the first part of the qualifying in Italy. So basically, he done it in Italy as well. The Colombian had hustled his BMW powered Williams around Monza historic temple of speed at the average of 262.242 kilometers to 162.9 miles per hour. It was a monumental jaw dropping effort, but the records are made to be broken. That's what everybody says. And on Saturday, in a breathless qualifying session at the very same circuit, which is amazing. So basically, he broke the record at the same circuit Pablo Montoya done in 2004. So it's funny. So it's fitting, really. It's perfect, really, isn't it? Really, that he broke the record, what stood all them years since 2004, 14, 15, 13 years ago, and in 2004, and he broke the record in 2004, and that was at the Italian Grand Prix in Monza, and then 14 years later, it's at the same track, and Kimi's done it at the same track, and you've got to give it to one Pablo Montoya. All them years, that record held for 13, 14 years. 13 years, that record held for. So you know how fast he was pushing that car, and look how the cars have evolved. They've got faster. They've got lighter. You know, they've got all these power units. They've got DRS. I don't think back then there was DRS. So you gotta take your hat off to, you know what I mean, to Pablo Montoya. You gotta take your hat off to him. He must have got every the last bit of juice out of that car, and that stood for 13 years. So enough of me rambling on. I'm gonna play the video. Let's try and run this from the beginning, because I was watching it earlier because I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It was brilliant. All right. 2004 and 2000. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, eh? Kimi Raikkonen getting that speed. There's a one here on board. I think there's one on board one with Ferrari with Kimi. When I think you can hear the engineer saying to him, "You got Paul," and he just said thanks. Standard. Play this one.
Kimi, you are on pole. Thank you.
No, back. A lot of Vettel. Keeps it real, Kimi, the Iceman, Kimi. Congratulations to Kimi Räikkönen. Well deserved. And that's it, really. That's all I got for you today. I will be uploading this video straight away to YouTube and Twitch, hopefully. And tomorrow I'll be doing race day review as well. Congratulations to Kimi. It's very fitting that we leave this, you know what I mean? He just deserves it. He just well deserved, Kimi. I really like him. He's a character, keeps it real, just the way I like it. Not fake, and he just keeps it real. So, that's me signing off, Solo P1. And don't forget to subscribe to me on Twitter, Solo_P1. And follow me on Instagram, Solo_P1. Follow me on YouTube, Solo P1. And follow me on Twitter, Solo P1. Thank you very much, guys. Solo P1 signing out. Bye.